There are moments in life when the universe whispers, and Gemini right now, it's whispering your name, and not because of something you did or something you're planning, but because of someone you once loved, someone you once tried to forget, someone whose energy never fully left your life, no matter how hard you tried to move forward. And you feel it, don't you? That strange tension in the air when you think about certain memories. That sudden wave of nostalgia that comes out of nowhere. That random dream that feels too real to be just a dream. Gemini, the universe is aligning something powerful, something unexpected. And whether you are ready or not, your past is coming back. Before this year ends, someone you once gave your heart to, someone who shaped you, hurt you, changed you, or awakened something inside you, is stepping back into your orbit. And no, this is not a coincidence. This is a cycle reopening, a lesson resurfacing, a destiny calling your name again. But before we even go deeper, I want you to do something. Think about the person who came to your mind just now, the person your intuition whispered, the name you felt instead of hearing, because that is the energy we're talking about today. And yes, they're thinking about you too, more than you imagine. Gemini, let's start with the truth. Your connections are not like everyone else's. You don't fall easily, but when you do, you fall with your mind, your soul, your curiosity, and your entire emotional energy. You bond through thoughts, conversations, laughter, timing. And when something interrupts that connection, it doesn't just end. It lingers in the invisible threads of your memory. This person from your past knows that. They felt that connection too. But back then, they didn't know what to do with it. Maybe they weren't mature enough. Maybe life pulled you both apart. Maybe they didn't understand your depth, your intensity, your need for truth and mental stimulation. Maybe they thought you would always be there, but Gemini, you weren't. And the moment you walked away, the moment you finally detached, disconnected, or stopped giving your attention, that's when their realization began. That's when they started to feel the emptiness you left behind. Because losing a Gemini is not losing just another person. It's losing a universe of possibilities, intelligence, humor, adventure, passion, and emotional electricity. And now, they want back what they lost. There's something the universe has been trying to show you. You're entering a cycle of unfinished emotional business, a chapter that wasn't closed correctly, a story that ended too soon, a connection that was paused, not erased. This return is not random, it's karmic. This person has been feeling pulled toward you through memories, regrets, synchronicities, old conversations replaying in their mind. They're suddenly remembering things they ignored. They're suddenly realizing the impact you had. They're suddenly seeing the value they failed to appreciate. And here's the surprising part. For many of you, this person has already tried to reach you energetically. You've been feeling random waves of nostalgia, thinking about them at strange times, dreams involving them, their name appearing indirectly, old messages popping up, music or places connected to them resurfacing, or that unexplainable feeling of something is coming, Gemini. It's coming because they are. Before they return, the universe wants to prepare you, because this time the connection won't be the same. You're not the same. You're wiser, sharper, emotionally stronger, more selective, more aware of your own worth. You're no longer the Gemini who tolerated mixed signals, or inconsistent communication, or emotional immaturity, or someone who didn't know what they wanted. That version of you is gone, and this person can feel that shift. That's exactly why they're coming back, not because you're still the same, but because you've become someone they can't ignore anymore. But let's be clear, this return will test you. It will trigger memories, hope, fear, desire, doubt, and curiosity. Because Gemini, deep down, you always wonder, what if? You're a sign of duality. Part of you wants closure, and part of you wants answers. Part of you has moved on, and part of you is still connected. Part of you wants a second chance, and part of you is terrified of repeating the past. And this person, they're coming back with something to say, a confession, an apology, a realization, a truth they hid from you, a feeling they never expressed. And whether you take them back or not, this conversation will change everything. And Gemini, be honest with yourself for a moment. There were nights when you replayed old conversations, moments when you wondered if they ever regretted losing you, times when you thought, did they ever really care? But you pushed those thoughts away. You buried them under new distractions, new experiences, new versions of yourself. Yet something inside you never truly closed that door, not because you're weak, but because the connection was real. You felt it. They felt it. But neither of you was ready for it. You were ready for love, but they weren't ready for someone like you. Now, let's talk about why they're returning. This person has gone through a shift, a breakup, a disappointment, a loss, a moment of clarity, a sudden confrontation with their own loneliness. They've realized they pushed away the one person who actually understood them, the one person who brought lightness into their life, the one person who made them think deeper, laugh harder, and feel more alive. Gemini, your presence was not ordinary. It woke something inside them, and losing it forced them to finally face themselves. They are coming back because they miss your voice, they miss your mind, they miss the connection, they miss the way you saw them, they miss the way you challenged them, they miss the version of themselves they became with you, and most of all, they miss your energy. Your energy is addictive, magnetic, unforgettable, and they didn't realize that until it was gone. This return is not about loneliness. It's about awakening. But Gemini, here's the part you need to hear. You don't owe this person your heart just because they finally woke up. Yes, their return is important. Yes, the conversation will shift something inside you. Yes, this is a soul connection with karmic weight. But you are no longer the person who waits for someone to choose you. You choose yourself now. And ironically, that's exactly why they're coming back. People return to Gemini when Gemini finally stops chasing, stops caring, stops trying to fix the situation. Your detachment is magnetic. Your silence is powerful. Your absence is loud. This person can feel that you've pulled your energy back. The energetic cord is still there, but now you're the one in control of it. Let's talk about how this return will happen, because the universe is already giving you clues. For some of you, it will begin subtly. A like on an old photo, a random message, a "Hey, how have you been?" A reaction to your story, a sudden follow request, a reappearance in a place you used to go together, a mutual friend mentioning their name again. For others, it will be dramatic, a confession, an apology, a long message in the middle of the night, a call you didn't expect, a moment when they show up exactly when you thought they were gone forever. But no matter how it happens, it will shake you, not because you're still in love, but because a part of you never felt fully done, and that's what the universe wants you to face. Not the person, but the unfinished emotion. Now let's go deeper into the real reason this return matters. There is something about this connection that shaped you in a way no other relationship has. Maybe they were your first deep love. Maybe they were your strongest soulmate connection. Maybe they broke you open in a way that forced you to grow. Maybe they pushed you into a spiritual awakening. Whatever it was, they left a mark. But Gemini, listen carefully. This person is not returning to break you again. They're returning because the universe needs you to see how much you've healed, how much you've evolved, how much you've learned to love yourself, how much stronger, wiser, and more powerful you are now. This return is a mirror showing the version of you that existed before, and the version of you that exists now. You will look at this connection differently. You will see through their patterns. You will understand their intentions. You will no longer confuse chaos with chemistry, or inconsistency with passion, or mixed signals with destiny. This time, you will see the truth, and that truth will set you free. Whether that freedom leads to reconciliation or closure, you'll finally get what you deserve: clarity. Let's talk about something many avoid saying out loud. You still have feelings for this person, but they're not the same feelings you had before. The love isn't blind anymore. It's not naive. It's not desperate. It's not hopeful in a painful way. Now, your feelings are grounded, realistic, selective, empowered. You may still care, but you won't lose yourself again. And that's exactly why the connection can finally evolve, heal, or end properly. The universe is not bringing this person back to repeat the past. It's bringing them back so you can move into your future, without emotional baggage, without unanswered questions, without unresolved pain. This return is the closure you didn't want, but the closure you needed. Gemini, let me ask you something, and answer honestly in your mind. If this person told you today that they regret losing you, would a part of you feel relieved? If they told you they always loved you, would that piece of you that never stopped wondering finally breathe? If they apologized for everything, would something inside you soften? If your answer is even slightly yes, then this return is destined. You need to hear what they have to say. Not to go back, but to understand what your heart has been holding on to. You deserve emotional peace. You deserve answers. You deserve healing. And the universe is giving you that opportunity. Gemini, let's talk about the moment everything will click for you. There will be a point, a specific, almost surreal moment, when you'll meet this person again, or when their message appears on your screen, or when you hear their voice after so long, and something inside you will shift. It won't be pain. It won't be longing. It won't even be excitement. It will be clarity. Clarity that you survived the heartbreak. Clarity that you grew stronger. Clarity that you're no longer emotionally dependent on them. Clarity that the version of you they once knew is gone. And the version standing here now is untouchable. And in that moment, they will feel it too. They will realize they are no longer returning to the person they left behind. They're returning to someone wiser, more independent, more confident, more self-aware, someone who doesn't need them, but who may choose them, and that difference will intimidate them, because now the power is in your hands. Let's dig into something deeper, something most people won't tell you. This person has been comparing everyone they meet to you. They tried to move on. They tried to date other people. They tried to forget the connection. They tried to distract themselves. But no one stimulated their mind the way you did. No one made them laugh the way you did. No one challenged them the way you did. No one understood their moods the way you did. No one matched their energy the way you did. No one made them feel alive the way you did. And they hate that. They hate that the best connection they ever had was with someone they lost. That realization has been haunting them more than you know. Now, Gemini, you might feel torn when they return. Part of you will want to hear them out. Part of you will want to protect your peace. Part of you will want to believe their words. Part of you will question their timing. And all of these feelings are valid, because the universe isn't bringing this person back to overwhelm you. It's bringing them back to awaken you, to help you see how far you've come, to help you understand your worth, to help you break old emotional patterns, to help you choose better for yourself. Whether better means choosing them again or choosing to walk away with no regrets. This time, the choice will finally be yours, not theirs. But let's also talk about this person's energy, because you're intuitive. You will feel immediately whether their intentions are real. If they come back changed, you will know. If they still carry the same patterns, you will know. Gemini, your intuition is razor sharp when it comes to the past. People forget how observant you are, how quickly you pick up on inconsistencies, how fast you notice emotional patterns, how deeply you understand human behavior. You will read this person instantly. If they're genuine, you'll feel it in their voice. If they're lying, you'll feel it in your chest. If they're afraid, you'll sense it in their hesitation. If they're serious, you'll see it in their eyes. This time, the universe won't let you be confused. Everything will be crystal clear. There's another message you need to hear. This return is not happening because the universe wants you to look back. It's happening because the universe wants you to move forward. You cannot fully step into your next chapter while a part of your heart is still tied to a question mark. This connection has been a question mark in your life for too long. So now, the universe is turning that question mark into a period, a moment of truth, a moment of honesty, a moment of closure. A moment of understanding, a moment that frees you emotionally. Now let's talk directly to you, Gemini, because this message is personal. You've grown so much. You've healed alone. You've rebuilt yourself. You've learned to give your love without losing your identity. You've learned to value your own energy. You've learned to set boundaries. You've learned what kind of love you truly want. You've learned that not everyone deserves access to your heart. And the universe has been watching you evolve. This return is not a setback. It's a test you are finally ready to pass. You are no longer afraid of your emotions. You are no longer afraid of losing someone. You are no longer afraid of being alone. You are no longer afraid of choosing yourself. And that inner strength, it makes you magnetic. It makes you irresistible. It makes you unforgettable. It makes you powerful. And that energy is exactly why this person is being pulled back into your life. Let's move deeper into the spiritual meaning of this return. There is a karmic contract between you and this person, a soul agreement that was left unfinished, a lesson that neither of you fully understood at the time, a cycle that needed healing before it closed. This lifetime is giving you both the chance to rewrite the ending. For some, this ending will bring reconciliation, a stronger, more mature relationship built on truth. For others, it will bring closure, a peaceful, healing goodbye. And both outcomes are blessings, because the universe is trying to give you something you rarely receive: emotional completion. You deserve to let go of old pain. You deserve to heal old wounds. You deserve to stop wondering what could have been. You deserve to open your heart to a new beginning, whether that beginning includes this person or not. But Gemini, here's the twist. This return will not only change the past, it will change your future. Because once this conversation happens, once this truth is revealed, once this emotional cycle is closed, you will unlock a version of yourself you haven't met yet, a version that is braver, a version that is freer, a version with fewer emotional fears, a version with deeper self-love, a version with stronger boundaries, a version ready for the love you truly deserve. And the universe needs you to access that version, because what comes next for you requires an open heart, not a wounded one. Gemini, breathe for a moment, because the next part is important. This person coming back into your life is not the main event. You are. You're the transformation. You're the evolution. You're the destiny being rewritten. You're the energy shifting. You're the soul ascending. You're the lesson. You're the breakthrough. This return is simply the mirror reflecting the truth you're finally ready to see, the truth that you are no longer who you were the last time this person had access to your heart. You are someone entirely new. In 2025, the universe is going to ask you a question you usually avoid. What do you really feel? And I know, feelings aren't something you run from, but you also don't enjoy being pinned down by them. You're air, you're fluid, you move, you flow, you adapt. Emotions sometimes slow you down, but this year, they won't let you escape. A moment will come, perhaps in a conversation, a confrontation, or even a quiet moment alone, where you will feel your heart louder than your mind. And that's unusual for you. You might even surprise yourself by crying, or by feeling something so strong it interrupts your usual logic. But listen, this emotional earthquake isn't a punishment, it's a calibration. The universe is trying to align your inner world with your outer world. Because for too long, Gemini, you've been living in duality. What you say versus what you feel, what you think versus what you want, what you show versus what you hide. 2025 is about collapsing those contradictions. So when that moment arrives, when the emotions hit you harder than expected, don't swallow it. Don't rationalize it away. Sit with it. Listen. It's your soul speaking in a language your mind can no longer translate. And if you're watching this right now and thinking, yeah, I know exactly what moment you're talking about, then the alignment has already begun. You don't realize it yet, but there is a cycle you've repeated for years, a pattern, a loop, a behavior you always fall back into without noticing. For some Geminis, it's choosing the wrong people. For others, it's abandoning your own dreams when someone else needs you. For many, it's overthinking until opportunity dies in your hands. 2025 will expose this cycle like never before. It's going to feel like déjà vu, same scenario, same dynamic, same emotion. But this time, you'll see it clearly. And here's the challenge. The universe will give you a choice. Repeat the cycle, or finally break it. And I need you to hear this closely, Gemini. Breaking it will feel uncomfortable, almost wrong, because the brain loves what's familiar, even when it hurts. But the moment you choose differently, the moment you say no, where you always said yes, or yes, where you always said no, or stop, where you always tolerated, that's when your entire timeline shifts. Your future, your relationships, your income, your confidence, everything changes. So tell me, Gemini, are you ready to stop repeating the patterns that have been draining your magic? Because in 2025, the universe won't let you hide from them anymore. This one is the test that scares the universe the most for you, because you are brilliant, you are talented, you are adaptable, creative, magnetic, capable of reinventing yourself faster than any other sign. But you doubt yourself. You doubt whether you're enough. You doubt whether you're ready. You doubt whether people will support you, and the universe is tired of watching you shrink. So in 2025, you'll receive an opportunity that feels too big, too much, too soon, or too risky. Something like a new position, a creative project, a leadership role, moving to a new place, starting something on your own, or finally stepping into your true power. Your first instinct will be to hesitate, but the universe wants you to leap. This is a test of faith, faith in yourself. Gemini, your destiny is not small. Your impact is not meant to be quiet. You were not born to be hidden. 2025 will show you exactly how powerful you are, but only after you stop playing small. So if an opportunity shows up and you feel scared, take it. That fear means your future is calling. This is the deepest test of all, because Gemini, you've worn so many versions of yourself in this lifetime. You've been the funny one, the clever one, the adaptable one, the strong one, the independent one, the silent one, the observer, the fighter, the survivor. But who are you without the roles, without the masks, without the expectations, without the pressure to be the flexible one, the social one, the smart one, the responsible one? 2025 is asking you to reveal the version of yourself that nobody knows yet. Not even you. A new identity is forming, a new chapter, a new direction, a new self. This doesn't mean abandoning who you were. It means evolving into who you were always meant to be. And you'll know this test is happening when you feel like, my old life doesn't fit me anymore. My old habits don't feel right. My old version of myself feels outdated. That's your rebirth. Gemini, 2025 is not the year you change. It's the year you transform. It's the year you outgrow every outdated version of yourself. It's the year you finally become the you that destiny has been preparing. Gemini, if you've watched this far, it's because something inside you resonated with these messages. Maybe a truth you've been avoiding. Maybe a change you've been feeling. Maybe a shift you can't explain. But you know it's coming. And I want you to remember something. Nothing the universe puts in your path in 2025 is meant to break you. It's meant to reveal you. Reveal your strength. Reveal your intuition. Reveal your purpose. Reveal the parts of yourself you forgot you had. Every test you face this year carries a hidden gift. Confusion brings clarity, pressure builds mastery, fear activates courage, loss creates space, change awakens destiny. 2025 isn't just another year, it is a divine checkpoint, a moment where the universe asks you, are you ready to stop living the life you outgrew? Are you ready to step into the life that's waiting for you? And if your heart whispered yes, even quietly, then your transformation has already begun. Gemini, your journey is just starting. Your story is unfolding. Your magic is rising. And no matter what challenge comes your way, remember, you are guided, you are protected, you are evolving, you are becoming unstoppable. If this message found you today, it wasn't an accident. It was perfect timing, the universe making sure you heard what you needed. And before you go, if this video spoke to you, touched your intuition, or made you feel seen, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and activate the notifications so you never miss the next message the universe has for you. Your transformation starts now, Gemini. And trust me, 2025 is going to be unforgettable.